I need to share something I've been seeing lately as I've been career coaching people on late stage job interviews. So in your first round of interviews, it's usually with a recruiter, you're doing a phone screen. They're just trying to figure out if you have the skills to move forward. Then you start to go through an interview, maybe two, where you're meeting with hiring managers and other people that would be your peers. And that's when they're whittling down like 5 to 7 candidates to the final 2 or 3, okay? And then it's the final interview. And what I'm seeing from my clients is they're not getting the job. And it's because they are pulling back in that final interview. That final interview, this is crunch time. And these clients of mine are so emotionally aware and want to convey humility, right? They don't want to brag. They don't want to be a narcissist. They don't want to be cocky. They don't want to oversell themselves and look desperate. So in an effort not to overdo it, in that last interview, they sort of pull back, right? They don't want to oversell themselves or say something that isn't true. The problem is, in the first interviews, they had more confidence. It came across as more confidence. So all of a sudden in the final interview, when you're trying to be more technically accurate with what you say, you actually start to look like you're backing off, that you're not as secure about yourself. And so while I don't want you to go in and be that cocky, over the top person, you do have to make sure that you deliver with consistency what you've been giving all the way up so far. Now, how do you do that? For me, it's always been teaching people how to answer questions with a beginning, a middle, and an end. I also call it the experience plus learn equals grow model because it's very easy to remember, far easier than STAR method, which, by the way, people overuse and recruiters can spot it a mile away, and it feels really canned. With this experience plus learn equals grow model, you're very authentic, but what you do is provide enough detail in your answers without overdoing it that shows them you know what you're talking about. And you're going to feel comfortable because you are spitting facts, okay? You are telling them the truth. You're telling the beginning, the middle, and the end of a situation. You're giving the right amount of details so they understand you know what you're talking about. This model works, and it's the final round interview where you really want to nail things like your behavioral questions, those open-ended questions where they say, tell me about a time you had to deal with a difficult client or something like that, that you need this beginning, middle, end storytelling format so that you give the right amount of detail, not too much, not too little, and you get the job. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. For all of you out there that have ever made it to the final round, and you thought, I don't want to overkill it, and then you didn't get the job, it's probably because you pulled back too much and you looked like maybe you weren't as sure of yourself. You fix it with experience, learn, plus grow. All right, that's it. That's the way to do it, beginning, middle, end. Hopefully that helped. By the way, if you would like to learn that with me, I not only have a class on this, I do a live class called Interview Sandbox every week inside the Work It Daily platform. So if you really want to get this up and running and going so that you can land that job instead of being second place, I strongly encourage you to come over and check us out. 7-day free trial, risk-free, instant access to my interview prep course. And if you sign up today, you're going to be able to get access to my Interview Sandbox, the live courses that I do during the week, okay? All right, I hope that helps. Keep the questions coming. Good luck, go get them.